Hi everyone. So this week I wrote my article about the Live Aid concert, which was in the 80s. The article is called Live Aid Concert Raises 127 million for famine relief in Africa, and it's by the History.com editors. And so if you don't know what Live Aid is, it was in 1985 at the Wembley Stadium in London, as well as Philadelphia's JFK Stadium. And so simultaneously, or like back and forth, different people were playing at these two stadiums, and it was televised. And the whole purpose of it was to raise money for the famine that was happening in Africa at the time. Um, so it was massive, huge success. Over a billion people watched in 110 countries, um, which that is so many people to be watching the same event at the same time. It was 16 hours, and there were 75 artists who showed up to perform, and it was like the biggest artists of the time. So we're talking The Who, Led Zeppelin, Elton John, Queen, David Bowie. Mick Jagger was there, Led Zeppelin, if I didn't say them, with a different drummer. And yeah, and the person who created, he was the mastermind behind the entire event. His name was Bob Geldof. Could be saying it wrong. I don't know. But he was from Ireland. He was in a band, a rock band in Ireland, and then he went on a trip to Africa, to Ethiopia, and saw how terrible the famine was there. So he just really wanted to do something about it. So he did. He did something huge about it. And why this is, I think, Live Aid is such an important event, is because live music, which was a huge success in the 80s. Of course, concerts were doing very well. It was, live music being used for something bigger than itself, than people coming to be entertained by their favorite artist. It was that, but it used people's love of music and seeing their favorite artist live as leverage to raise a lot of money for people who really needed it. But yeah, like it was, like I said, a massive, massive success. But yeah, I really love the idea of music coming together to make the world a better place. And like, why is music such a great platform to do something like that? Music has a really unique ability to bring people together, like really nothing else in this world that I've come across. People just really bond over it and attach to music on on a spiritual level, pretty much. Like people who love music, like really love music, and it brings people who all love that music together. And yeah, so that live music brought all these people together to raise money. So like the tickets raised money, and then there were also telethons. I forgot to mention that part. So there was telethons going on in different countries. So the people watching this broadcasted event could also donate, even if they weren't there. If they didn't buy a ticket, they could still pitch in and donate money while they watch their favorite artist on TV. And like music artists have a huge influence on people. So if like David Bowie got on stage and told people like, you need to donate to this cause, David Bowie fans are going to be way more likely to be like, yeah, I want to help out. David Bowie's helping out, than if Bob Geldof, this guy from Ireland, just popped up on TV and said, hey, you need to donate to this cause. So yeah, it was like not advertising. Yeah, but anyway, so if your favorite music artist tells you something, you're gonna be more likely to do it. So that was huge, and it just brought a lot of attention to the cause too. The having that many A-list super famous people bring attention to it, brought the attention of the entire world to it. So why I use this for my senior project specifically is kind of basically this is a way more massive scale, but pretty much what I'm thinking I want to do for my project, which I want to do something somehow related to community service. I'm not sure which organization I would like to mainly focus on and have the funds go to. I'm not sure yet, but the Bob Geldof story makes me, it's really inspiring to make me want to kind of get out in the community and see what needs need to be met in Hattiesburg specifically, and really like hone in on the, the cause that reaches out and that I feel connected to or really want to help, or just wherever there's a big need to be met. But going out and finding that through meeting people and talking to people in different organizations and learning from them what's going on in our city, what needs to happen, and and then seeing, and also Live Aid was planned in 10 weeks, just crazy. 75 artists, 110 countries, telethons, tickets, like all that. Like it was proposed, planned, and executed in 10 weeks. So if that can happen, sometimes maybe the idea of having a concert, which I don't really know that much about planning, gets a little overwhelming, but yeah. So if that can happen, it's a little, maybe I can do this, a relief maybe. And and I also think that where there's a really good cause involved, people want to be more involved, like all those artists probably wouldn't have jumped on this just idea if it was just a live concert that was going to happen. If there wasn't a cause behind it. Live Aid was just, we're going to have a show on TV for people to watch. Maybe not that many people would have wanted to be a part of it. And same for, I think, my project. I think a lot more people might want to get involved or be more willing to help out, and more artists in the area might want to come and be a part of something bigger than themselves, and use their music and their fans and their voice to give back to the community in some way. But yeah, so I'm done. Went a little over time. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a good week. Bye.